A whole bunch of you guys have noticed that I have been very different in my recent videos, that I'm not filming as much, I'm not posting as much, I'm not on socials as much, and again, my whole body language and everything is kind of different. I'm leaving. I am literally in process of packing my whole life, my whole world, my whole house. I am moving to Florida. It is stressful, it's raised anxiety, and it's just a lot for one person to take. I'm just saying. Okay, so where do we start? I should have made a list. I feel weird because I haven't filmed in like forever. It's been 19 days. We have gotten...
Wait, it's recording?
Yes, it's been
this whole time?
This whole time. God. And I got you putting a partition in between both of us. I got it recorded. So, there have been a lot of questions with regards to... What is going on? What? Baseball?
It's gonna start. Okay.
Let's start again. There have been a lot of questions about what's going on and a lot of suspicion, and as you saw in the intro, a lot has happened. And I did tell you guys that we would open up and share, so that is what we're here for. The video is going to be very scattered all over the place because although we had a vision and we were both going to film and it was going to be an in-depth from beginning to end, to be honest, the move did not go in any way, shape, or form as planned. We'll just kind of explain as we go. I go ahead and announce that I'm moving. And then 3 days later, we end up in the emergency room with him. And then what happened? And by the way, I'm laughing and I'm like giddy and I'm happy now because he's in recovery right now. He's doing well, as you guys can see. He's having a drink. But God, what happened?
I don't remember exactly what day it was, but we were with family and
it was a Saturday.
It was a Saturday. First of all, thank you for all the support to Yari. She puts in a lot of work, and through all of this whole tornado or hurricane, because now we're in Florida, it's been, she's been a rock. But if you're watching this at home with your family, there's kids, you don't want them to maybe hear some of the details of what happened, we'll wait.
Just tell them to step out of the room for like 2 seconds.
So like I was saying, we're there with family and having a good time. We were basically saying, I don't want to say our last goodbyes because it sounds so eerie, but it was, basically spending as much time as we could with family, with Yari's mom, before we left for Florida. I went to the bathroom, number one.
Clarify that. It was number one.
And I look down and I see all red. Like the whole bowl was filled with urine and blood. Initially, I thought that maybe one of the ladies had their friend, come and visit and just forgot, hey, look, we're human. We're human.
I hear you, but it's just gory. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Go on.
That's the first thing that went through my mind. I didn't think much of it. I just got rid of it, and that's it. I didn't say a word to anybody because, like I said, we're human. Things like that happen. But then, as the evening goes on, I went again. This time I saw it, and I freaked out. I didn't know what to think. It was all blood. And I went outside. I pulled Yari over to the side, and I told her immediately. She took action.
Hospital.
Let's go to the emergency room. All I was thinking is like, what is going on? How can this be? I don't feel anything. I don't feel a thing. In the emergency room, they all concluded basically telling me
kidney stones.
Kidney stones.
And that's what I thought, because he eats a lot of cashews.
And
kidney stones.
Read me, and they did not allow Yari to stay there. She couldn't even wait in the waiting area. When they went and did the CAT scan to see where the potential rocks were in the kidney, they came back and said, yeah, we checked for rocks. there's no stones, but what you do have is a mass in your kidney, and you need to go get that checked out. Fast forward a few...
Like 4 days later.
3-4 days later, Yari was the one that was handling everything. She got a hold of this great doctor. I went to see the specialist.
By the way, all of this in New Jersey. So at this point, I'm filming in between, knowing that something's not okay. That's why I kept saying, if you guys only knew, if you guys only knew. But even we didn't know the extent of it.
We thought, okay, you're going to see a specialist, he's going to, I don't know, work a magic. We were just trying to not think of the worst.
I was hoping he had a cyst that they can just drain and we can just move on with our lives.
So I went to see the specialist and he analyzed the CT scan, and when he saw it, that's when I started to get concerned because his facial expression, 36 years young people.
You just turned 36.
Just turned 36. And he told me, this is stuff that I can see in patients of 50 and above. There should be no reason why you have a mass this big. He told me, you have two options. One of them is we go in, cut the mass around the kidney and try to save as much from the kidney as possible. But to be honest, he said, there won't be much left. So the other option would be remove the entire mass with the kidney. Later on, when the doctor ordered his own more detailed CT scan, was when we saw how much more bigger it was.
So just know there's a period of those 3 weeks that I did not film where within those 3 weeks, he was undergoing examinations, prepping for like pre-surgery, like pre-op exams and just like the whole I can't get it out. The whole preparation process of the before, all the tests and all of that. But we were still packing.
Yeah, this was all packing at the same time. This is all still trying to keep everybody in the family informed.
And they said, don't do any heavy lifting. Do nothing if you can until you get it removed because we don't want it to burst. The positive side is that all the pre-op examinations were also in support to determine whether or not whatever this was, whether it had moved, it had spread to any other organs, because if it did, then it could have been terminal. It could have been really, really bad. So it was like, let's see if it's just here or did it start moving already?
Surgery date, July 2nd. On the way over there, we're trying to, stay cool, calm, collected. Through all of this whole process, Yari was very emotional, very worried, normal, but at the same time, she was strong about it. She kept, staying on top of everything. They wheeled me back there, and as I was being carted off, I was praying. All I was, I was praying as hard as I could because I just couldn't imagine something bad happening to me, and then my wife, my daughter, being without me. If it was me, I don't know what would happen to me, so I didn't want that for them or anybody else.
Meanwhile, while he's being wheeled in, I'm trying to navigate my way out of the hospital, which I've never been to before. And it was pretty far too. So Thank goodness for GPS, because honestly, I would have been lost, especially in my headspace that I was in at the moment. And what's kind of crazy, why am I wheezing? You hear that? I feel like I'm back to normal. The team there, I think it was the nurse, she says you can leave your belongings here or she can take them with her. However, we think it's best if she takes them with her, especially your valuables, your ring, your wallet, your cell phone, those kinds of things. So I was like, well, there's even a PlayStation remote in this overnight bag. And they said the bag is kind of big. You should take it with you. And then next thing you know, they had this white bag with like a hanger and all his clothes were in there. They were like, you should take that too. So technically, they had me take all his belongings with me. So I was good when we were in the room until they wheeled him out. And I'm trying to navigate my way out of the hospital. And I have an overnight bag and then a white bag that looks like there's a suit in there. And again, my headspace wasn't where it needed to be. I know I had my phone in my hand, and then next thing you know, like I heard a beep, but I wasn't like, I'm trying to get out of the damn hospital. And the first thing that popped in my head was, I don't know what's going to happen. I walked in with him and I'm walking out without him, but just his stuff. And at that moment, I lost it because I was like, that was, oh my God, I'm going to get sad. At that moment, I was like, was that my last chance to give him a kiss and say bye? Like, because we don't know if he's waking up from this. Like, we don't know what's happening. So I lost it, and I just so happened to have filmed a clip, and I kind of went on a rant a little bit, and you're going to see that here.
I really don't think people understand, but I am trying to hold it together here. I'm trying to hold myself together, but this is not easy at all. I don't even know. I don't even know. You know, when I've read comments where people say, we like to fun you, and you know, you whatever's going on, just come on here and have fun, because I don't think you're enjoying your videos anymore. I enjoy filming my videos, but I'm human. And we have things going on as well. Yes, I'm moving. Yes, I'm selling my house. But we were also thrown a curveball. My husband is in there getting sedated right now to get surgery. And I've known about this for the past few weeks, and I haven't said anything because I just don't know what's happening, and I don't fully understand how things are happening. But it is what it is, you know. We'll know more later, but it's just one of those things, like, just because we put videos on YouTube does not make us less human, you know. That's the long and short of it. Ty is with my mom and my sister and my nieces, so she's good. She's still sleeping at this point, and she's fine. My mother-in-law flew in. She is here in Jersey, and that's where I'm headed off now. I'm gonna go be with his aunt and his mom, who have been a huge support for me. Not that my family hasn't been, they have been, but just I need to be away from my child so I can figure out what's going on. But yeah, so whenever I've told you guys in videos, like, no one has any idea what's going on, this is what's going on. We got some bad news, and he's needed to get emergency surgery. So for the past few weeks, he's just been getting all these tests done and all these analysis and just CAT scans and the X, Y, and Z, and it's just a lot. So that's why I've been absent from YouTube, not because of the move per se, but I've been absent because my family comes first, and it's just no question about it. So I always said, at some point I'll tell you guys, and here it is. So I'll wait for the call after surgery in a few hours, and we'll see what happens.
I went through the surgery perfectly fine. Yeah, I have, an incision there that's ginormous. But he told me, if something goes sideways, I will open you up and do what I have to do.
But girl, let me tell you, when the doctor gave me that call, I was in a bathroom. And they handed me the phone. And it was like, my knees were shaking, my ankles were shaking. I've never felt my ankles shake. I mean, my elbows, my hands. And when I hear he's out and he's okay. Now, mind you, they said this could be 3 to 4 hour surgery. It turns out that they called me in like 2 hours and they were preparing me a cocktail because I was freaking out. So I was like, yes, I need a drink. I need to relax because I'm in my head right now. And all I know is that when I get the call that he's okay, he's out, he's stable, very smooth. We came in, we got out. It was bigger than I thought it was going to be. But in the end, he's stable and he's in recovery. I came out of that bathroom. I hugged his mother. I threw myself on the floor of excitement. I got up. I threw myself again. And then I grabbed my cocktail.
I'm there in the hospital. Now I'm in recovery. And I'm immediately touching. I'm touching my abdomen. I was going to say I'm touching myself.
No!
So I'm touching my abdomen, and I'm just to see it because the doctor did say, if I have to open you up, I will. So, like, am I gonna look like?
He wanted to make sure he didn't wake up like Frankenstein, just.
Those meds started to wear off, and the pain was so much. So I was in the hospital for 2 days. July 4th, I was in the hospital,
and I was watching fireworks with Ty and his mom. In the backyard.
Okay, let me give you guys a little bit of an idea as to what I'm dealing with. I have to throw that out. A box over here. The living room is still pretty much empty. This is the room where everything that we are taking has been packed and pretty much ready to go. So it's just a matter of the movers coming in, grabbing that, and going. My TV is gone, and that's because we packed it. And our TVs are all here, ready to go. I'm only taking the 2 couches and the computer chair. These 2, I'm hoping to be able to fit them into the new studio beauty room. I haven't physically seen the beauty room, so I really can't say, yeah, it's absolutely gonna fit. I'm hoping they do. I heard it's a decent sized room, and apparently it's bigger than what I have now, which would be awesome because what I have right now is fairly small. So now I'm just gonna kind of give you guys a quick little of the kitchen because it is a hot mess over there. And you guys know I don't have central air or central heat in this house. So girl, I have to work with this. So I'm always hot and sweaty. Okay, but we're working on it. And we're almost done. All the cabinets, everything is empty. We're almost done. This used to be my bedroom. Now it no longer is, of course. We have all these boxes. I need tape. I'm gonna go get tape at U-Haul today. So I will be able to tape those up. But guys, these I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that one over there. So 5 boxes, makeup, and then we have this bin, which is stuffed with makeup also. Ty's toys. This is my equipment. So I started disassembling my equipment. See, I have more equipment, a purse, more equipment over here. Guys, it's a lot. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. Now, of course, I'll be honest, there is an additional room. It is upstairs. It was initially Ty's room. Now it is everyone's room because we're all sleeping in the one room so that we can store things in the other rooms. But with that said, I'm not showing you guys that because there's no need for that, okay? It is what it is. It is literally a bed, a dresser, and more boxes. That's just pretty much what it is and what we're working with. Hopefully, we will have the movers. We're scheduled to have them come in next week, take everything away. That way I can sweep and clean everything up at the end, because if the house is empty, it's going to be so much easier. So I have a few more things to do. I am home by myself. I'm still doing some laundry because I want to make sure that I take everything and everything is good to go and clean and stuff. Soon enough, though. Soon enough. And they say when life throws you lemons, make lemonade. Sometimes you forget how to make lemonade, honestly. Sometimes you forget to make lemonade, but today's a good day. Today's a good day. I spoke to Juan this morning, and it seems like he's going to be discharged. I'll be able to go to the hospital at 12 o'clock, be with him, help him get himself together, and then he gets to come home, which is really exciting. I've been on an emotional roller coaster. This is scary, It's a scary thing to not know what you have inside of you, whether it's harming you, whether it's been harming you and it's too late for you to do something about it, to not know if one day you're going to wake up or not. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. I can't even imagine what he was thinking. I was already going through it, just thinking, what if? So we've gone through it, guys. But it's one of those things, he and I have been through so much already. And I thought that would be like it. Rude awakening. One of my biggest fears, and I've got fears, we just don't talk about it, but that was one of my biggest fears. But I'm so grateful that he's okay now. So we're good because he's okay. You know what I mean? He's fine. He's okay. He's stable. He gets to come home today. I need a vacation.
Fast forward.
We, I was staying, with my aunt, my mom, my grandmother. We had cousins come over. So Yari had a lot of help to take care of me. I felt so special, Yeah, my family was great. Everybody was helping.
He was a spoiled little boy.
I was. I enjoyed it too.
I thought you want to eat that.
I was in a lot of pain. I was taking some heavy narcotics, but as Jada can tell you, as I have a lot of respect for soldiers out there, but I have to adopt a soldier mentality, and I didn't want to stay in bed for too long. I didn't want to keep taking these heavy medications. Also, in the back of my mind, always I had my daughter was looking at me. She still didn't know what was going on. And I didn't want her to see her dad, her Superman, being broken down. Now I'm going to get sad.
Now, mind you, she knew that something was going on, but she didn't know what. So all we told her was one of his body parts are not working properly. So one of his organs need to be removed by the doctor so that daddy can be strong again. Because again, we didn't know what we were dealing with. So it was one of those things like, why scar someone so young without us ourselves even really knowing what's happening?
So at this point now, it was a 10 centimeter, 10 pound tumor.
Renal carcinoma.
For some reason, I can't remember that. He did tell me it was stage 2. It was taken out entirely intact. However, because of the size of the tumor, at my age, there would be a 30% chance that it can return in the next 5 years. We went to see an oncologist to get on a treatment and basically hope and try to bring that 30% down. Everybody was in shock. I got up, with help from the bed, but I got up. Even if I just walked from the bedroom to the living room and sat on the couch, I just wanted my daughter to see me that I'm okay. Day 2, I didn't wait for anybody to come and help me, although I should have. But I can't stand to be laying down and then having somebody come and pull me up because I can't do too much pressure, to my midsection. So my grandmother made me some bomb soup, soul healing soup.
I still didn't get any of that soup, by the way. I know there were leftovers.
It was all for me. It was not for you. My aunt was always there, very attentive. And at this point, she's working remotely. So, whenever she needed to stop, I needed anything, she would stop whatever she was doing. My mother was the same way. Everybody was trying to go about their day, about their life, and handle their business. So at the drop of a hat, I needed anything, and they were there. I'm not the type of person to ask for help.
Me neither.
I'm not the type of person to rely on anyone. We try to do everything ourselves as best as we can. And but this time, we couldn't say no. Family stepped in, punched you in the mouth if they had to.
Yeah.
You're going to take the help. And I'm glad that we did. We really, really needed the help.
And I'm very stubborn. So even with the move, they're taking care of him while I'm packing. So I would drive over. Oh my God, I am wheezing. I would drive over to Essex County and literally be there for hours, packing, organizing. I mean, the whole 9 with no air conditioner. And it was hot AF, but they would always offer the help. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I can do it. I always feel like I want to be Superwoman too. And I want to prove something to myself. And I always find everything to be a challenge. Additionally, the fact that people were taking time off of work and, you know, lending us their space and their place and just helping me take care of him. That was more than enough. So I really didn't want to keep taking from people. Like, I want to give. I don't like to take from people. Well, I want to give. I'm a giver. And so it's one of those things, like, they were already giving so much of their time, their energy, their positivity. I mean, lending their ears for me for 3 weeks while I cried and I would vent. And I'm not a crier and a venter. So to me, it's kind of like they have given so much that I didn't want to be like, yeah, come on over. And, you know, my house is currently a sauna. Come and put the energy into helping me pack too. So it was just one of those things that I didn't want to do. But towards the end, it was taking a toll physically and I needed to. And I'm grateful that they were persistent and they continued to offer.
My mother lives here in Florida. And throughout this whole process, she actually jumped on a plane and came and stayed with us and helped Yari out for as long as it took. She was there for 2 weeks with us. And then she came down.
She helped.
For the official move, you know, to Florida. And I thanked her for that. You know, I know that any mother out there would say, yeah, that's normal. I would do that for my kids. But yeah, you know, that was a tremendous help.
It's happening. We're moving. They're taking everything away. And I'm done with this. I'm so over it, for real. So I'm hot, but it's almost over. We're almost done, and I'm excited. So excited. Right? Right? We're excited? It's almost over? It's almost over. Oh, I'm hot. Here we have it. He's working on the little last minute security thing, but yeah, the house is empty, guys. It's like empty. It's kind of sad, to be honest. Pretty sad, but this is what we're looking at. This is our space that will no longer be our space. The kitchen's over there. You guys have seen the kitchen before. The entire house is completely empty. This used to be my studio. Look how tiny it used to be. So yeah, so we're done. Empty, and we're getting ready to drive on off to Florida, which is kind of creepy. All right, guys, here we go. I'm gonna bye to the house. Bye, house. Thank you so much for everything. We will see you never, I guess. That's kind of sad.
The drive here was fun.
No, it wasn't. Now let's talk about the drive.
I wanted to drive so bad
But he
because
couldn't.
part of the whole, 10 years.
You still got blue?
Run Yankees.
Thank you.
So part of the 10 years that we've been looking forward to, making this move was doing the road trip, right? We didn't want to fly. We wanted to do the road trip.
No.
What?
He wanted to do the drive. I wanted to sit in the passenger seat and chill. He wanted to do the driving. I wanted to chill and record for a vlog.
This time was perfect. We're going one way and staying there. So we made the trip. I was miserable for the point that I wanted to drive, and Yari and my mom were both hell no. Hi.
Well, you just killed my message.
Hi. Driving already. Little one is knocked out. That's mommy. Johnny G. We're finally leaving Jersey.
I have no makeup on. What are you doing? I meant vlog everything.
Any words for your G Nation or G Squad?
My butt hurts.
Yeah. Hi. We are leaving New Jersey one final time. We see the Delaware.
We're actually like leaving Jersey right now?
We're leaving Jersey. We're going into Delaware. Any last goodbyes, Jersey?
No more winters.
And we're officially on the bridge. Lazies. Hi.
Are you recording me?
I'm recording you. How does it feel?
In 1/2 mile, keep right on I-95 south.
We're moving, you're right. But I mean, we still what? About 5 hours of road? How do you feel? 6 hours? No, it's been more than that.
It's good.
It's good. You slept throughout the whole thing.
Keep right on I-95
How you feeling, Mom?
south towards Emporia now.
I'm good.
I'm not. I want to drive.
Proceed on I-95 south.
Can I drive?
Hell no. She told you.
I'm just eating my sandwich.
Right now we're
Got it
just
anyway.
south of Richmond, Virginia. Let's see. Estimated time is 5 hours. At 5:06 we're supposed to be arriving. And it's only 1:08, so we still got a long way to go. Alright people. We are in Raleigh 95. No. Where's this? I don't know. We're in North Carolina. This is a cool spot. Look at this. They got that truck back there.
Oh, my glass is still full.
Look at this bad boy back here. And you got... Got the whole thing.
Hi. Can we go see the purple check?
Alright, so before I couldn't remember what it was, but it was Kenley 95. Mommy be a mommy. It's so hot in North Carolina that this big old mosquito, whatever looking thing is, just landed there and died. We haven't even been here 10 minutes and that thing is dead. That's a ginormous freaking bug. We try to make it as much fun as possible.
Yeah, but day one I drove 3 hours and my butt hurt so bad.
When she said, you know what, we gotta pull over. In my mind, I'm like, you better not. You better not throw in the towel on day one after just 3 hours of driving.
He said 3 hours. I say 3.5.
But
Nonetheless.
anyway, I mean,
Nonetheless.
I understand that she's not so used to driving long distance.
Yes and no. Hold on. In my defense though, we went to sleep super late. I had been really exhausted. I had not slept very well at all because he was recovering. So it was one of those things, like I was restless, I was uncomfortable, I was still going through the stress. So I didn't sleep right. So yes, 3 hours later I was exhausted, but I redeemed myself the next day, didn't I?
Yes.
Thank you.
We get to the hotel in South Carolina. After 11 hours of road trip, we thought that we were going to stay up and chat and maybe enjoy, pool.
Girl, I got in the shower put some jammies on. Actually, no, it was just like a t-shirt and some leggings. Fell asleep.
We all did. I mean,
I don't remember what happened. All I know is that I laid down in bed and I was gone.
I got up so early. I saw the sunrise. I was happy, that I was alive. That I'm, with my family. We're finally making this move. We're making this journey together. And I was anxious. We still had another day of road trip left.
I drove like 5.5 hours the next day.
The first day we drove a total of about 11 hours.
Okay, I drove 3 hours. His mom drove the rest.
All right, so it's day 2 of the drive.
Hey, boo.
How's it going so far?
I just said, at least we can say we've done the drive. I never want to do it again. So, we're staying in Florida. I'm not moving back to Jersey. I can't. It's too much.
It's about
It's too much.
9:50 in the morning. We just fueled up.
The car and their bodies.
It's too much for me. Every time we went to Florida, we couldn't stay. We just had to go back home. I didn't really want to leave. But at least now we're going to Florida to live there.
That's right.
Not to come back home.
And we're not going back. So far, we have a lot to go. Arrival time, really late. 7 p.m. Top right corner, you can see that. A lot to go. Miss Yari G, you ready for this? To become a Floridian officially today?
I'm scared.
All right, more to come. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah, we need to.
Say bye.
Oh. Bye. Wait.
Bye.
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 All right, we're close to Florida, the state line between Georgia and Florida. Yari G, are you ready?
Yes. I'm tired. Everyone's tired.
Stay tuned. Almost there. Ty, you ready? Ty? No? Míralo ahí. Yay! We're in Florida!
Welcome to Florida.
Welcome! We finally made it!
Mommy drove the whole way here.
No, I didn't.
No, she
I
did
didn't.
not.
I can't take all the credit.
But today you driven all morning.
Yep.
I will be quitting soon.
Because what the hell?
I drove to Florida today. I will quit soon. It's done.
Bye!
What? Don't get in my face. The driving.
Alright, bye.
I didn't care about my birthday. You guys know my birthday is July 15. Every single one of you that went in the comment section and said happy birthday, thank you. As you guys hear, not only did we deal with his situation, but the drive down here, finalizing our new location, enrolling Ty in school just to make sure she starts when everyone else does, because here in Florida, they start in August, not in September, as what we're used to. Even like moving, unpacking, everything, right? So it's been a chaotic, the best way to describe it is chaotic, process. So his mom, my mother-in-law, says, well, what would you like to do for your birthday? I looked at her and I was like, I want to sleep. I just want to sleep.
She kept saying, it's just any day, like any other day. And I said,
To me-
absolutely not. This is your first birthday
In Florida.
in Florida.
But
And
to me, it is like any other day. And the fact is, if all I could do is sleep, that would have been amazing. But guess what? I didn't get to sleep because what happened that day? The movers arrived that same day.
her
my
car that was
birthday.
being transported arrived.
On my birthday,
The movers arrived.
the movers arrived.
But luckily, towards the evening, my family took very good care of her. And nice cake. My
They
mother brought
cooked
her
dinner.
cooked dinner, had some nice balloons. At least try to salvage what was left of her birthday.
And I was grateful because I honestly was not expecting anything. Like I literally just wanted to sleep at that point.
I have bought you some rings.
He bought me jewelry. Thank you. And that brings us up to now. So we have been in process now that all our furniture is here. We got everything delivered. We started putting things where we thought that they would go, trying to organize ourselves. Then we went furniture shopping because I told you guys that I got rid of like the couches. We got rid of anything that was big and bulky. So, and we wanted to change up the aesthetics a little bit. So we ended up having to go shopping so that we can kind of fill up the space to where it's comfortable to us. But we're still getting comfortable. My beauty room is ready to go, which is amazing. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But I wanted to make sure that this vlog went
We have central AC.
We have central AC. So you're not going to hear an air conditioner in the background and the window going zzz.
Or the neighbors mowing the lawn.
Or the neighbors mowing the lawn.
Or the birds chirping early.
Or a little fan on the side. Some of you guys say that you like that white noise in the background. Girl, it's not white noise. I have it.
By the way, through all of this, somebody that cannot go unnoticed because, like I said,
yes,
Yari was a wreck. Although trying to keep it together.
Say it because it's true.
This person held her together, even if it was just over the phone. They stayed on the phone for 2-3 hours sometimes. And that's not a joke.
Him.
2-3 hours. He is
Brett.
Yes.
And he's going to be linked down below. All his socials, his Instagrams, his YouTube channel. Honestly, like when I say we're friends, we are friends. He has been such an amazing support system, and
I haven't met him yet.
Soon,
I know him.
because we're in Florida.
I've spoken to him, even on the lives on Jody G's doing her lives with you guys.
But
I've jumped in, I commented.
Brett has been nothing but amazing, a true friend. And if you're not following him already, you need to, because that's someone that you definitely want in your circle. He's absolutely amazing. And, I'm so blessed to have met him the way that I did. And I wouldn't change it at all. I love him. He's amazing.
This was probably the toughest month of my life.
I guess our whole thing is that we try to remain in good spirits and be positive, because although we have gone through so much in these past several weeks, a lot of good came out of it. We officially moved to Florida.
Listen, we've been trying to do this move for about 10 years.
Yeah, but every time we say we're going to move, something happens.
Something always pops up. So now that I got a transfer and I'm able to come down to Florida, it's been a godsend. Everything has been aligning perfectly.
But the surgery.
But you know what? You got to take the good with the bad, because I think that although the bad was very scary
and bad,
and it was very concerning, it also united the family. It showed the love, the care. I saw people shed tears for me. You can definitely see the love, the unity in the family. I don't know. If I had to do it all over again, I would, just because.
I didn't like it.
I know.
I didn't like it.
You know how they say, hindsight's always 20/20, right?
Yeah.
So now that we are in the other end of it, that I'm feeling healthy, I'm feeling strong, I'm trying to stay positive and keep going and do what we got to do. And we finally made the move, and we have our furniture, we have our lovely home. A lot of things are lining up. A lot of things are, I can't think of any other thing but that it was just God sent. This is happening for a reason. And that's one of my life mottos. Everything happens for a reason.
I just feel like this was a humbling experience, but I like to think that we are extremely humble people. Again, we're givers, we're not takers. We don't take from people in any way, shape, or form. Like, we're always like offering help and offering like what do you need, or just in general, like a lending an ear, offering advice. We're always grateful, and we always say we are so blessed. We are so blessed. Thank you, God. We're so blessed. So I don't just say that we're humble because I think that we're humble. I truly believe that everyone around us knows that we are humble people. But with that in mind, I think it was a humbling experience for anyone that experienced it, whether it was friends or family members, because it was a rude awakening, you know, where the doctor suspected that this is only for people who are like 50 and over that you would consider something like this happening. You just turned 36, and it takes so many years for this to grow this big, but it's massive. This doesn't grow overnight. So it's just like, it was a learning experience for so many people, and it also kind of brought me into a mental state where I need to reconsider certain things in my world, and eventually I will share that and open up with you guys in terms of like how I spend my time. But yeah, this was crazy. So with that, we want to say thank you very much for the support. Thank you for all of you who gave me birthday wishes over at Instagram and here on YouTube. There are way too many for me to respond to, but I want to make sure that I publicly say it, that you guys are amazing. I love you so much, and I truly appreciate every single one of you. Your comments did not go unnoticed, but because, given the situation, I needed to focus that even 10 seconds of responding to a message to try to organize my life so that I can come back sooner rather than later. Yes. With that said, I also want to thank every single one of you, not only for saying, take your time, we are here, whenever you come back strong and good, but we want to thank every single one of you guys, because not only did you guys go in the comments, I got emails, I got DMs, I got messages on Facebook saying, we have no idea what's going on, but we are praying for your family. Like, I got so many messages. It was overwhelming. I was not expecting that. I really wanted to open up and kind of give you guys a little bit of 411 of what it is that was going on. That way you guys knew that it's not that I was quitting or that I didn't like my job anymore. It was more about, there's a bigger picture and I need to focus on my family. Even up until yesterday, it's been 4 weeks, and I continue to get those messages of, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your family. You guys are freaking amazing. I am so grateful for the love, the support, and not just watching my videos, but just being able to communicate with you guys and having that one-on-one community kind of contact that I have. I DM with you guys. I private message with you guys. I freaking email with you guys. I go in the comment section. So it's a huge deal. When I said I opened my YouTube channel so I can make friends, I meant it. And, as my community grows, it's a little harder, but at the end of the day, I try to make sure that no matter what, I come back to you guys and I focus on you guys and I give you guys what you want, and I try to communicate with you guys, because you guys truly are my friends and you guys are absolutely amazing. And we are very lucky, very, very lucky to have you guys as a community, as friends, as supporters, and your prayers were heard loud and clear, thank goodness. And more prayers. Please, more prayers, because, he has to undergo an ongoing treatment, but, to make sure that it doesn't come back. And if it does, at least we can tackle it early, but we have him for now, and that's what matters.
I appreciate it. As you said, it was heard, and I appreciate everyone sending warm wishes, and every single one of you guys, everyone that was praying for me and for our family. I appreciate it. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because God listened to all of your prayers. And so far, today I can say that I feel fine. I feel healthy. I feel like I can be there for my family, and I can enjoy my family, be with your family, and enjoy every moment, every annoying thing that your kids do.
Like Ty, who just walked in here with Play-Doh.
You have to enjoy those little things, Sometimes it can be overwhelming, but you got to look back at the bigger picture. Those are small moments that at the moment you lose sight. We're humans. We can lose sight of that. But every now and then, take a deep breath. Enjoy that you're alive, that you have your family, you're healthy, that you have everything that you have, and that at any moment, left curve could come out of nowhere and surprise you. I want to say thank you. And in the words of Yari G, bye!
Okay, ready? Why? Look, I'm comfy. What? Did you serious? put a pillow between us? My foot. Ah! Oh, we're done.